Good morning, children. In this video, we are going to continue chapter 30, Subject Verb Agreement. Now, open your book on page number 105. In this chapter, we will discuss the use of helping verbs is, am, are, was, were, has, have, and had. Before proceeding, let us have a quick review what we have discussed earlier in the chapter. Now look here. Number 1. The verb must agree with subject in numbers, singular and plural. For example, the earth rotates on its own axis. Here, the earth is a singular subject. So here we have used singular verb, that is rotates. Number 2. Singular subjects take singular verbs. Look at the sentence. The boy was actually waiting for school to reopen. Here, the boy is a singular subject, so we have used singular verb was. Number 3. Plural subjects take plural verbs. Here, look at the sentence. These clothes are too small for me. Here, these clothes is a plural subject. So here we have used plural verb, that is are. Number 4. When two or more singular nouns joined by and, it takes a plural verb. Look at the sentence. Ria and her brother are at school. Here, Ria and her brother are the two nouns joined with and. So here we have used the plural verb, that is are. Number 5. When the subject consists of two nouns joined with as well as or with, the verbs agree with the first subject. For example, the father as well as his sons is lawyer. Here, the father is a singular subject and his son is also subject, and they are the two nouns joined with as well as. Here we will use the verb is as it agrees with the first subject, that is the father. Number 6. A collective noun always take a singular verb. For example, the crowd is getting angry. Here, crowd is a collective noun, so here we have used the verb is. Let us start with the use of is, am, are. Is, am, are the present helping verbs as they denote the present time or the action that is going on in the present time. Look at these sentences. The baby is sleeping on the sofa. Here, sleeping is a main verb, and here the baby is a singular subject, and with the singular subject we have used helping verb is. Number 2. The children are playing in the garden. Here, the children is a plural subject, so here we have used the helping verb are. Number 3. I am working on the project. Here, I is the subject, so we will use the helping verb am. So, you can see in these sentences, is, are and am are the helping verbs, and sleeping, playing and working are the main verbs, showing that the action is going on in the present time. Now let us discuss more about the use of these helping verbs or auxiliary verbs is, am and are. Is used when the subject is singular, like he, she or it. Helping verb or auxiliary verb am is used when the subject is I. And helping verb are is used when the subject is plural, we, you or they. So the helping verbs or auxiliary verbs is, am, are used when the action is going on in the present time. Now come to the use of helping verb or auxiliary verb was and were. Was and were are the past helping verbs as they are used to denote the action that was going on in the past time. Now look at these sentences. Mukesh was going to the market. Here Mukesh is a singular subject and was is a helping verb used with the singular subject, and it is showing that the action was going on in the past time. Number 2, it was raining heavily yesterday. Here it is the singular subject and we have used here helping verb was, and here also yesterday shows that the action was going on in the past time. Number 3, they were eating candies. Here they is a plural subject, so here we have used the helping verb were. Number 4, the cats were playing with the ball. Here the cats is a plural subject, and here also we have used helping verb were. So here was and were are the helping verbs, and going, raining and eating and playing are the main verbs. So in all the sentences was and were are the helping verbs, showing that the action was going on in the past time. Now look here for the better understanding where to use was or were. Helping verb or auxiliary verb was is used when the subject is singular, like he, she or it, and helping verb or auxiliary verb were is used when the subject is plural, like we, you or they. So the helping verbs was and were are used to denote the action that was going on in the past time. Now, let us discuss the use of helping verbs or auxiliary verbs has, have and had. Has and have are the present helping verbs. They are used to denote the action that is completed in the present time, and had is a past helping verb. It is used to denote the action that was completed in the past time. Now look at these sentences. Ria has brought her camera. Here Ria is a singular subject and we have used the helping verb has, as the sentence is showing that the action is completed in the present time. Number 2, we have bought a new car. Here we have plural subject we, and with the plural subject we have used the helping verb have. Here also the sentence is showing that the action is completed in the present time. Number 3, Ramesh had eaten a pie. Here Ramesh is a singular subject and here we have used the helping verb had, as the sentence shows that the action was completed in the past time. Number 4, they had played the music. Here they is a plural subject and with plural subject we have also used had. So here had is a helping verb showing that the action was completed in the past time. Now look here where to use the helping verbs or auxiliary verbs has, have and had. Has auxiliary verb has is used when the subject is singular, like he, she or it. Auxiliary verb have is used when the subject is plural, like I, we, you and they. And helping verb or auxiliary verb had is used when the subject is singular or plural both, like he, she, it or I, we, you and they. So the helping verbs has and have are used when the action is completed in the present time, and the helping verb or auxiliary verb had is used when the action was completed in the past time. Now let us discuss few examples. Look at the following sentences. Number 1, we dash waiting for our friends. Here we have options was, are and has, and the sentence shows that the action is still going on in the present time, and we have plural subject we, so here we will use the helping verb are. Number 2, I dash playing cricket. Here we have options were, am and have. Here also the sentence shows that the action is still going on in the present time and we have subject I. So here we will use the helping verb am. Number 3, she dash prepared dinner. Dinner. Here we have options is, was and has. Here the sentence shows that the action is completed in the present time and we have singular subject she. So here we will use the helping verb has. Number 4, he dash cleaning his room. Here we have options am, was and has. Here the sentence shows that the action was going on in the past time and we have singular subject he. So here we will use the helping verb was. Now look at the sentence number 5. Sam dash fun at the party last Sunday. Here the sentence shows that the action was completed in the past time, that is last Sunday, and Sam is a singular subject. So here we will use the helping verb had. Now I hope that the topic is clear to all. So in today's video we have learned the use of helping verbs or auxiliary verbs is, are, was, were, has, have and had. Now follow your SNAP homework schedule and solve exercise C and D. Thank you.